Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Yetunde Adeyemi, and in this video I'm going to be motivating and encouraging for those who at this point have lost their jobs as a result of this COVID-19. One of the first things that as a crew that has lost his or her job will want to do, you're scared of what people might think of you. You you're scared of people laughing at you and mocking you at this period of time, and as a result you might want to create a certain impression like, oh, they said they're going to call us back and all that. Please let me give you an advice. Accept this new reality. The new reality is that you went through a job loss, which anybody can go through. It can happen to anybody. It's not because you're not good enough. It's not because there's something wrong with you. Please, I need you to, do you know, the reason why I'm saying that you should accept this reality is because when you create an impression, you might have to live up to that impression that you have created. You might put your whole life on hold, waiting and hoping that they will call you back. You see, I remember one time when I was still looking for my cabin crew job. I remember there was a place, I got a job in that place, and they told us that they were going to work there for like a month and they're going to see us how we are. And after like a month, instead of telling me that they didn't need my services again, they told me that I should go back home, that when the third aircraft comes, that they were going to get back to me. They were going to call me back. And so when I got home, that was what I kept on saying, that they said they would call me back. They said they would call me back. I kept waiting and waiting and waiting until until I realized that if I keep on waiting, I will never take any step. So if the airlines have promised you that when things get back to normal, they're going to call you, and you want to hold on to that, you might really be doing yourself a whole disfavor, really, because what if they don't call you back and you just stay like that and you don't do anything with your life? See, let me tell you. You see, first and foremost, the airline doesn't belong to you, and it doesn't belong to any of your family members. And the job that they hired you for can be done by any other person. It's something they can train a new person to do. So I would strongly advise that you do something with your life right now while you are waiting and hoping that they will call you back. I'm not asking you to lose faith in what they said. I don't want you to remain stagnant and do nothing while you're waiting, because you don't know when they're going to call you back. You don't know if they're going to call you back. They might or they might not. But what I'm trying to tell you is that the airline does not lose if they don't call you back. You see, as a person, you need to always think about the business side of things. Maybe it's because I'm a businesswoman, that's why I think that's this way. Look, let me tell you, the airline does not run at any loss by laying off cabin crew, because they can always do another recruitment and get new, because there are so many people that are dying to work in this airline. That's why it's very easy for them to just lay off crew and not look back, because thousands and one will take this job at any moment. That's why I'm telling you, don't hold on to the fact that they told you they're going to call you back. They might call you back and they might not. So if they don't call you back, I don't want you to be on the loose end. I don't want you to lose. So if anyone asks you, just tell them, I lost my job. If they want to laugh at you, let them laugh at you. If they want to talk about you, let them talk about you. But don't go and create an impression and say, oh, they said they're going to call me back. What if they don't? You become another joke. So accept the new reality. It's a phase. It's not the end of your life. It was an end of a job, but it's not the end of your career, like I said in my previous video. It's not. Another way to move on from a job loss, I don't want you to dwell so much in the situation. It's okay to cry. It's okay to vent with your loved ones. It's okay. But don't dwell too much on the situation, because if you dwell too much on the situation, there's every probability that you might sink into depression. And sinking into depression is not worth it. Your life is not worth you want to kill yourself because an airline asked you to go? No. it's not the end of you. There's so much you have to offer the world. So don't dwell on the situation for too long. Even when people come to you and want to talk about the fact that you lost your job, try as much as possible to cut off that topic and talk about another topic, because the more you talk about something, the harder it is to let go. Another thing to help you to move on from a job loss is think about the good times you had with the company. Yes, there were good times, regardless of what it is that has happened now. There were times when you had fun with your colleagues, especially times that you had the layovers that you had with your colleagues. Reminisce about that. Reminisce, and if you were in your training at that point in time, I'm sure you must have created relationships with the people you were in training with. Think about the time you received the golden call. Think about the good times. The reason why I'm asking you to think about these good times is because it brings out some kind of positive energy. Try it and you'll see what I'm talking about. There's some positive energy that comes in it. Our mind is a battlefield, and you need to create the kind of environment that you want. Do you understand? And I need you to be positive, because it's only when you're positive that you can be productive. So that's why I need you to reminisce about those good times you had. You can even talk about it with your loved ones. Talk about the good times you had and all that. Whenever you talk about the good times, about the positive side about things, ideas start to come into your mind little by little. Certain things start to come. You start to open your eyes to a lot of opportunities that might be there that you will not be able to see if you're just in so much bitterness and anger and so that's why I'm asking you to reminisce on the good times you had while you were working with the airline. Another step: control your thoughts and guard your heart. Control your thoughts and guard your heart. You are what you think. I know that at this time is, a very, very, very difficult time for you. But for also you and for your mental states, control your thoughts and guard your mind. You didn't lose this job because you were not good enough. Because I'm sure you ask yourself that, but there are still people that are still there working. See, let me tell you, anyone can lose his or her job. It's not really tied to how good you are. Even if you had a query or maybe you had a final warning, don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone can make a mistake. We learn and we grow every day. The only thing I'll tell you is that everybody's race is different. The fact that some other people are still working in that airline does not make them better than you. No, it doesn't. Just look at it that that's their own race in life. This is your own race. So face your own race and think about the next step for you. Because if you continue to count other people's blessings, it will make you be envious. It will make you bitter. It's not good. It's a whole negative energy, which you don't need right now. You don't need that negative energy. You don't. It's not going to help you. It will not help you. Another step: think productively. Yes. Think about your next step. What's the next thing now? What's going to happen? Your life is not over. Like I said, you only lost a job. You didn't lose your career. You didn't lose who you are. Who you are is inside of you. Do you understand? There's something within you. Think productively. Ask yourself, what is it that I have that I can give to the world and can earn me money? Pending when, certain things start to come up that I can, do. It's very important that you think productively. Try as much as possible to stay away from the negative voices that tell you, it's not fair, this is your job, how is it going, it's not over, how are you going to do this, how are you this, or those that will tell you that, look at you, look at her, feeling like as if she was all and all. Now she has created a lifestyle, now she has lost her. Don't let any of that get to you, okay? You're going to get back up. One thing I can assure you is that you're going to get back up again. You fall 7 times, you get back up 7 times. It's not over until it's not over until it's over. Where there is life, there is hope. As long as you're still breathing, there's hope. Okay? And last but not the least, Pray. Yes, very vital. Your soul belongs to God. God created you. He has a plan for your life. Pray. Trust me, He will speak to you. He will wrap His arms around you and remind you that you're still worth it. Okay? If you've never prayed before in your life, I'm asking you to pray. Don't ask, why did God allow this to happen? Ask God, show me, help me. I don't even know what step to take. Teach me. What do you want me to do? He will answer you. I'm telling you. One thing I know is that God loves you and He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. Challenges of life would come, but in His power, we'll be able to fight it and pass through it without getting burnt. So I know you've gained something in my video today. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if it has been of help to you. My name is Attendant. Stay blessed.